What's up, everyone? Zach here, bringing another Team Taste game of the day, and today I'm bringing you round 3 from our local Friday night tournament. We're with Zach on the left playing Malamar spread, very similar to the deck list that Bailey was playing, and on the right, Kenny is playing Naganadel Quagsire, Alolan Ninetales GX, the water one. So it's a pretty unique deck. It's pretty solid, but we were both 2-0 at this point, and so Kenny's going to start off with a Lily. He's gonna get all his basics down that he needs. He has a whoop. There it is. Two Poiples and two Vulpixes. So Zach really doesn't have a way to knock out that Whooper. I'm not gonna be able to say that right, so I'm just gonna stop it. But the Quagsire moves water energies up, and the Naganadel gets them out of the discard, so it's really nice. You can set up multiple attackers. Zach's gonna start with an Acrobike. Looks like he's debating on the shrine of there. Oh, he already had a shrine in hand, so Zach is going to Mysterious Treasure, find an Ike, start getting his board set up. Looks like he does have a Lily in hand, so he's not going for the Marshadow just yet, if that's what he's going for. He does find a DCE to attach to the Lugia if he wants to attack with it, or just for retreat later. But going to be able to burn through a lot of Acrobikes, get some Psychic Energies in the discard. And then Zach's going to Ultra Ball. Looks like he has a Lele promo. He does play a couple of Rescue Stretchers, so he's going to throw away a Shining Lugia and a Tapu Lele promo for the Marshadow and play it. He had a Lily in hand, but just trying to disrupt Kenny's setup. Now, I think that Volcanion has 3 retreats, so Kenny won't be able to retreat into the Vulpix to Beacon if nothing, or if that's Zach's play to try to make it so Kenny doesn't draw as well. Now, I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, he Acrobiked and threw away the Brooklet Hill. Okay. Oh, or the Brooklet Hill's stuck from the... I don't know. But looks like Kenny did find a Naganadel and a Quagsire. He doesn't have no cards in hand, though, so the Volcanion being able to hit 20 damage on everything is pretty nice. Zach's going to be able to Cynthia. He does have one Malamar up. He really wants to get a second one up, but I'm not sure what his plan is right here, or his plan of attack. I think his plan is hoping that Kenny doesn't draw out of this, because Kenny probably will be taking a prize next turn. But looks like Zach's going to be able to Mysterious Treasure, I think, find another Malamar. Going to Mysterious Treasure away an Ultra Ball. Not for a Giratina, it looks like. Wants another attacker set up. And he has a Ranger, so he'll be able to instruct for 2. Looks like he's going to Psychic Recharge, a couple energies. Looks like one onto the Giratina, one onto the Marshadow for a pivot. Like I said last game, pivots are really good in the deck. So Kenny does find an Acrobike. Not sure if he found a supporter from that. Looks like he's going to charge up and just use Sono Blast for the knockout onto the Lugia and 20 onto the bench. So Zach's going to be able to bring up the Marshadow and attach a DCE to the Rangaroo and Cynthia. So like we saw last game too, the Rangaroo is a really good attacker. It'll be able to clean up this Volcanion Prism. So Volcanion Prism's such a good card. If it wasn't a Prism, then it would be busted. So obviously that's how they make the card balanced. Zach's going to retreat into the Rangaroo and be able to Psychic for knockout. Going down to... Oops, I forgot the prizes. Sorry, my bad. They're both at 5 prizes, and Kenny finds a Cynthia from the prizes or the top deck. So now he's going to hopefully be rolling along nicely. He does find another Naganadel, so he'll be able to really attack with whatever he wants at this point, too. And looks like Kenny's just going to Beacon, finding a Alolan Ninetales GX and a Ditto Prism. So at this point, Kenny might be looking to take some big knockouts with some Ice Blades? No. Oh, the Ice Blade will be able to take out the Malamar, though. So that's pretty huge. Looks like Zach has all his Lilies in hand. So he will Psychic Recharge to the Giratinas and just use his attack to knock out the Quagsire. So Kenny won't be able to move up the energies anymore. So he will... Looks like he's going to charge up, looking for a turning point. And the turning point will not knock out the Giratina, though. Kenny does Cynthia. Looks like he's in a nice supporter loop right now. Not sure what else. He does have the Ditto. If Zach can take out that Ditto, that would be pretty huge. But I'm not sure if it's in the cards. Now, this Giratina's attack putting 4 damage on his side of the field is actually pretty bad in this matchup because the Ninetales can just start kind of picking away at the things with the low HP. Right now, an Ice Blade can take out any of those Malamars or that Marshadow. So, looks like Kenny's just going to Turning Point, I believe, for 60. Oh no, looks like he retreats into the Vulpix and will Beacon for Quagsire and Wooper. So if Zach has a Guzma this turn, that would be huge. Zach just throws a Shrine down, getting rid of the Brooklet right away. It does not look like Zach has a Guzma, or he probably would have thrown it down by now. And he has... not sure what his options are at this point. Not even sure where he wants to go with this. Looks like he's just going to Cynthia and take care of that Vulpix. Now, even... I'm not sure if... I don't know what Zach wants to do. He could retreat into the Oranguru and knock out the Vulpix with the Oranguru. That would save Zach 40 damage on his side of the field. Zach's going to Acrobike away the DCE. Going to play an Inkay down, knowing that these Malamars are in trouble. Now that Ninetales GX attack's pretty scary. Nope, looks like Zach's going to take the knockout and put 40 onto the Giratina. So he still has 70 HP left. So looks like Kenny's going to evolve into Quagsire, bench a Wooper, make sure that the Quagsire is always available to him. Going to Lily and going to Ice Blade, taking the knockout onto Malamar. And then next going to Acrobike, throw away the Coco. At this point, he's pretty much given up on spreading damage, it seems. Zach's going to go search his deck for... I'm not sure what he's going for. There's really nothing... Ooh, he could have been looking for... a Necrozma would be able to take a big knockout, but Zach would have needed 2 Malamars and a Psychic Energy in hand. But looks like that's not available to him. Zach does have the Guzma, and he does need to even the prizes out for him. So it looks like he's going to Guzma up a Vulpix so he can Psychic it. Then Zach's going to attach DC to the Marshadow so he can Instruct. And he does have Rescue Stretcher. That's what it's called. So it looks like he might be going for another Malamar. Or he could just pass it on, or Psychic, taking the knockout, going down to 2 prizes. So now that Ninetales taking the Shrine damage is what looks to be Zach's win condition. Kenny does have 4 prizes left, so he does have to go through another 4 Pokemon, but it looks like Kenny might be planning to attack with his Quagsire. And looks like Kenny's going to Ultra Ball for a Lugia, I believe that is. And I'm not sure what Lugia could Lost Purge like Giratina and the energies away. That would be pretty savage, but I don't think he can afford to throw that Lugia down. So yeah, he was just Ultra Balling to Thin, and then he's going to Cynthia. Now he has all the energy available to him that he needs at this point. So it looks like he's going to wash out up to the Quagsire and Hydro Pump, I believe, for the knockout. If I was Kenny, I probably would have taken the Malamar knockout with an Ice Blade. That would have made it so Zach had no threats to knock out that Ninetales, but I think he was kind of worried about Zach winning that turn. Zach's going to Rescue Stretcher in, Inkay, Malamar, and something else. Looks like a Coco. He does have a treasure in hand, so he's going to treasure away an energy and do a Malamar. And if... now Zach's in a position, if he can get another attacker set up, a Guzma will win him the next turn. So Zach will Lily for 5. Looks like he does have a Guzma, but he still has to be able to get something else set up. So he retreats the Marshadow, and he will Distortion Door is Giratina's ability, like Shadow Impact. I don't know. But we'll put the 40 damage onto the Coco. Really the only reason why he put the Coco down, and for the pivot. But Kenny's going to Guzma up the Malamar, and he'll actually be able to Ice Path this away if he wants to. And it would heal the Ninetales. Yep, so he's gonna Ice Path, but then Zach's like, yeah, I got Guzma for just about anything. So, pretty close game. I think Kenny should have taken out the Malamar the one turn, but then Zach would have had 2 attackers set up, so still... But then Ninetales was... I don't know. Could have played out differently, but I think still Zach had the lead with that early Marshadow. So, thanks for watching, everyone. This is actually the last round that I have recorded from this tournament. Bailey and I ended up IDing at 301 to split first and second. I think her resistance was like 70-something%, and mine was like 40, but we decided to split. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love hearing from you, everyone. Later.